Welcome in, everybody, to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to be looking at Allied Digital Services Ltd, or ADSL for short.
ADSL.
And we're taking a deep dive into their Q3 and 9-month results for fiscal year 2025.
Gotcha.
We have their press release and investor presentation here to guide us.
Perfect.
And you know what? ADSL is reporting some really interesting wins and impressive growth. So
They are.
we're going to break down exactly what that means for their future.
It's fascinating, really.
Yeah.
You know, ADSL isn't just riding the wave of digital transformation.
Right.
They're paddling hard out there and steering right into the biggest swells,
Yeah.
showing strong growth, strategic wins, and a commitment to staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, so let's jump right in, starting with their financials.
All right, let's do it.
ADSL is reporting a 29% year-over-year revenue growth,
Wow.
hitting 221 crores in Q3.
Hmm.
And that's not a fluke either.
Right.
It's their second consecutive quarter surpassing the 200 crore mark, which is
That's a pretty significant milestone for them.
Yeah.
They're building momentum.
Absolutely.
It's not just about revenue, though.
Okay.
Their EBITDA,
Right.
which is essentially their core operating profit, is also up.
Okay.
And their PT,
Uh-huh.
meaning their profit after tax.
Sure.
This shows they're not just growing, but they're becoming more profitable too.
Yeah.
Even with the costs of, expanding into new regions,
Right.
investing in new talent.
Sure.
Pretty impressive operational resilience, if you ask me.
Okay, so they're making money and growing their bottom line.
Yes.
But is this growth,
Spread across the board.
spread across the board? Yeah, is this...
You bet it is.
Okay.
One thing that stands out is how ADSL has really diversified its revenue streams.
Okay.
They're not putting all their eggs in one basket.
Let's break it down then geographically.
Sure.
India is on fire for them,
Yeah.
with 56% year-over-year growth
Wow.
and contributing 36% of their total revenue. The rest of the world, which makes up the other 64% of their revenue, isn't slacking off either.
Nope.
Still showing a very respectable 16% growth.
Yeah, they're winning at home and abroad.
Exactly. So they're winning both at home.
And abroad.
Yeah, that balanced geographical approach
Right.
makes them, less vulnerable to fluctuations in any single market.
Makes sense.
Smart strategy.
Yeah.
Now looking at their revenue by segment,
Okay.
we see that services,
Uh-huh.
think recurring contracts,
Okay.
still make up the larger chunk of their revenue.
Gotcha.
But their solutions segment, which focuses on project-based work,
Right.
is seeing a staggering 59% year-over-year growth.
Wow. So not only are they keeping their existing clients happy with those recurring service contracts,
Yeah.
but they're also attracting new customers with, more specialized project needs.
That's a great way to put it.
It's like they're firing on all cylinders. They're demonstrating their flexibility and their ability to cater to a wide range of customer needs.
Now let's zoom in on their customer base.
Right.
Government contracts are booming, up a whopping 94% year-over-year,
Wow.
and now making up 25% of the revenue.
Okay.
But don't worry, they haven't abandoned their non-government clients,
Good.
which still make up the remaining 75% of the revenue,
Gotcha.
and are growing at a healthy 17%.
What's interesting here is that ADSL is proving it can navigate both the public and private sectors effectively.
Yeah.
Their success with government contracts, especially in, the evolving world of smart cities,
Right.
speaks volumes about their understanding of those specific needs.
They're not just a one-trick pony.
Nope.
And speaking of success, what does ADSL's leadership have to say about all this?
Well, Nitin Shah, ADSL's chairman and managing director, is understandably quite optimistic. He's particularly excited about, the growth potential in the Indian enterprise market and their continued success in the smart city space.
Okay.
He also sees positive signs in the U.S. and other international markets, especially as discretionary spending starts to recover.
So he's bullish on their global prospects.
He is.
What else is he highlighting?
He specifically pointed to ADSL's strategic investments in future-ready technologies.
Okay.
Think cloud computing, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards, exactly.
So it sounds like they're not just dipping their toes into the future, they're diving head first.
Yes.
But how is this translating into actual wins on the ground?
Good question.
Let's move on to some of ADSL's notable projects and achievements.
Okay.
What are some of the highlights that jumped out at you?
Well, one that really caught my eye is their cybersecurity project for a leading global vaccine manufacturer
Okay.
with, the critical role vaccines play in global health.
Right.
This win really underscores ADSL's expertise in this crucial and increasingly important domain.
It's like they're on the front lines of protecting public health. That's a good way to put it.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
What other examples stood out to you?
Another interesting win is their partnership with a major U.S. eye care provider for a complete IT transformation. This shows they're not just focusing on one industry or geography. They're diversifying their portfolio and tackling complex projects across different sectors.
They're certainly proving their versatility.
They are.
What about examples closer to home?
Sure.
Anything in India that demonstrates their impact?
Absolutely. They're implementing a large-scale cloud deployment project to streamline a housing-related approval process here in India.
Wow.
This demonstrates how they're contributing to important public sector initiatives and using technology to make a real difference in people's lives.
So they're winning in the private sector, the public sector, globally and locally?
Yes.
It sounds like ADSL is cleaning up.
They're doing very well.
And speaking of winning, let's not forget about the accolades and recognition they've received recently. Right, their trophy cabinet is overflowing.
What did they get?
They received the National Award for Excellence in CSR, which speaks volumes about their commitment to social responsibility and making a positive impact beyond their bottom line.
It's good to see a company that's not just about profits, but also about making a difference.
It is.
What other awards did they snag?
They also won the Best Employer Brand Award, highlighting their commitment to creating a supportive and positive work environment.
Yeah, clearly they're investing in their people just as much as they are in their technology.
Absolutely.
And to top it all off, ADSL was honored as a best brand by ET for the third year in a row.
Wow, talk about consistency.
Yeah, but what does all this success really mean?
Right.
What's the big picture takeaway here?
Well, from where I sit, ADSL is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
They've got the financial strength, the diverse portfolio, the innovative spirit, and the industry recognition to make a serious impact on the global IT services market.
They're definitely a company to watch.
They are.
But is this level of growth and success sustainable? What potential challenges and opportunities might ADSL face in the future?
That's what we'll talk about next.
Let's dive into that next.
Let's do it. That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
Can they keep this momentum going?
Yeah.
Well, ADSL's leadership seems keenly aware of the need to adapt and evolve.
Right.
You know, remember how Nietzsche and Shaw emphasized their focus on integrating technologies like cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, and big data into their digital engineering services?
He made it clear they're not just dabbling in these areas, they're going all in.
Yes.
Do you think that gives them an edge?
I think it's certainly a differentiator. Many of their competitors offer these technologies as separate services. But ADSL is weaving them together to create a more comprehensive and future-proof solution for their clients.
So it's not just about having the shiniest new tech toys. It's about understanding how to use them to solve real-world problems for businesses.
Exactly. And that's where their deep industry knowledge and experience come into play. They can connect the dots between, technological advancements and the specific challenges their clients face.
They've got the vision, the technology, and the expertise.
Yes.
But what about execution? How are they actually turning these ideas into reality?
One key element is their investment in their workforce. They're actively upskilling their employees, ensuring they have the knowledge and skills to work with these cutting-edge technologies. They're also fostering a culture of innovation, encouraging their team to explore new ideas and push the boundaries.
So they're building an army of tech-savvy problem solvers.
Yeah, and it seems to be paying off. Remember all those impressive projects we talked about? The cybersecurity project for the vaccine manufacturer, the IT transformation for the eye care provider. The cloud deployment for the housing approval process. These aren't your everyday IT gigs.
No, they're not.
You're right. These are complex, large-scale initiatives that require a deep understanding of both the technology and the industry. ADSL is demonstrating they have the capabilities to deliver on those kinds of projects.
And those projects, along with their awards, are getting them noticed. The National Award for Excellence in CSR shows they're not just focused on profits. They're committed to making a positive impact.
It's commendable. And it likely plays a role in their ability to attract and retain top talent.
Makes sense.
People want to work for companies that align with their values.
And let's not forget that Best Employer Brand Award.
Yeah.
They've clearly created a work environment where people feel valued and empowered.
That's a huge advantage in today's competitive job market.
Yeah.
Companies that prioritize employee well-being and professional development have a leg up.
So they're investing in their people, embracing innovation, and winning big projects.
Yes.
But what about their financials? Can they maintain this level of growth and profitability?
Their Q3 and 9-month results certainly suggest they're on the right track.
Okay.
The revenue growth is impressive. Their EBITDA and PAT margins are healthy, and they're generating strong cash flow, giving them the financial flexibility to continue investing in their growth.
But the market is constantly evolving.
Right.
What potential challenges and opportunities might they encounter down the road?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
One potential challenge is the increasing competition in the IT services market.
Right.
There are a lot of players out there, both big and small,
Sure.
vying for market share.
Yeah.
ADSL will need to continue to differentiate itself through its expertise, innovation, and customer service.
They can't just rest on their laurels.
No.
They need to stay ahead of the curve and anticipate their clients' evolving needs.
Absolutely. Another challenge is the rapid pace of technological advancement.
Yeah.
The IT landscape is constantly changing.
It is.
With new technologies and solutions popping up all the time.
All the time.
ADSL needs to be agile, constantly learning and adapting to stay ahead of the game.
It's like they're running a marathon on a treadmill that keeps getting faster.
Yes, a very good analogy.
What about the regulatory landscape? Is that a factor?
Definitely they need to be mindful of the evolving regulatory landscape.
Okay.
Especially in data privacy and cybersecurity.
Sure.
Those regulations can significantly impact how they operate and serve clients.
So challenges abound.
They do.
But what about opportunities?
Right.
Where do you see the most potential for growth and expansion?
One area with huge potential is the continued growth of cloud computing.
Okay.
More and more businesses are moving their operations to the cloud.
Right.
And ADSL is well positioned to capitalize on this trend.
They've already got a solid track record in cloud enablement, and they're investing heavily in building their cloud expertise.
Right.
It seems like a natural fit.
Another promising area is cybersecurity.
Okay.
As cyber threats become more sophisticated and more frequent, the demand for robust cybersecurity solutions is exploding.
Yeah.
ADSL's expertise in this domain gives them a real competitive edge.
They've proven their capabilities in that area with that high-profile project for the vaccine manufacturer.
They have.
It sounds like they're ahead of the curve.
They are. And let's not forget the increasing demand for AI and machine learning solutions.
Right.
Businesses are looking to leverage these technologies to automate processes, glean insights from data, and improve decision-making.
ADSL is already incorporating these technologies into its digital engineering services.
Yes.
It seems like they're setting the stage to become a major player in the AI space.
Absolutely. And finally, there's the continued growth of the Indian market.
Okay.
India is one of the fastest growing economies globally.
It is.
And ADSL, with its strong presence and understanding of the local market, is poised to benefit from this growth.
It sounds like the future is bright for ADSL.
It does.
It's got the vision, expertise, track record, and financial strength to capitalize on these opportunities.
They do.
But to really understand ADSL's journey and potential, we need to look back at their past.
Right.
They weren't always a global IT powerhouse, were they?
You're absolutely right. Their journey is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
You know, they started back in the 1980s with a focus on hardware.
Right.
And they've transformed themselves into this global IT force. It's a testament to their ability to adapt and evolve with the times.
It's like they've gone through their own digital transformation right alongside their clients.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And throughout this transformation, they haven't lost sight of their values.
Right.
Remember that National Award for Excellence in CSR? Their dedication to community development, especially in education and healthcare, shows they're using their success to give back.
Absolutely. That school in Pune.
Yes.
They helped outfit with a new CCTV system.
Right.
It's a perfect example.
Exactly.
They're not just talking about social responsibility. They're taking action.
And their commitment to their employees is just as impressive.
Yeah.
That Best Employer Brand Award isn't just a piece of metal.
Right.
It reflects a real effort to create a workplace where people can thrive.
It seems like they understand that investing in their people is just as vital as investing in technology.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And all of this brings us back to that big question we posed earlier.
Yep.
How can ADSL leverage its current momentum and investments to further disrupt the global IT services market?
Right. What are the potential game changers for them?
What could really shake things up for ADSL?
Yeah.
Well, strategic acquisitions could be a major disruptor.
Okay.
They've already shown a willingness to grow through acquisitions,
Right.
like their purchase of Endpoint Global Services back in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
They could target companies
Yeah.
with specialized expertise in high-growth areas like AI, cybersecurity,
Okay.
or cloud-native development.
That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
It's like adding rocket fuel to an already speeding rocket.
Exactly.
But wouldn't that be risky?
There's always risk involved in acquisitions, of course.
Right.
But if done strategically,
Yeah.
acquiring companies with the right expertise and cultural fit could significantly accelerate ADSL's growth and expand their capabilities.
Okay, so acquisitions are one possibility.
Uh-huh.
What else could they do to really shake up the industry?
Another potential game changer could be forming strategic partnerships with other tech giants.
Right.
Imagine ADSL teaming up with a major cloud provider or a leading AI research lab.
Wow.
The possibilities for innovation and market expansion would be huge.
That's a fascinating idea.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the key to making those kinds of partnerships successful?
I think finding partners with complementary strengths and a shared vision would be crucial.
Right.
It's not just about size or market share. It's about finding partners who can truly collaborate and innovate together.
And let's not forget their digital desk platform,
Right.
which they've been refining for over 15 years.
Yeah.
It's become a core part of their service delivery model.
It has.
Could that be a game changer?
Absolutely, think about it.
Yeah.
They could potentially offer digital desk as a standalone product.
Right.
Opening up a whole new revenue stream and reaching a wider audience.
So they could become a software provider.
Yeah.
As well as a services company.
Exactly.
That's a bold move. Do you think they could pull it off?
They certainly have the experience and the technical know-how with their track record in managing complex IT environments for global clients.
Right.
They're well-positioned to offer a platform that truly meets the needs of businesses in the digital age.
ADSL is like a tech chameleon, constantly adapting and evolving to stay ahead of the game.
Yes.
What a fascinating deep dive this has been.
It really has.
They're not just reacting to market trends.
Nope.
They're actively shaping the future of the IT industry.
They are a company to watch.
So to our listener out there, keep an eye on ADSL.
Yeah.
They're a company on the move, and their journey is far from over.
Absolutely.
That wraps up another deep dive. Until next time. Stay curious and keep exploring.